Hi, Mr. Tony. Today I'll be presenting about my software drives hardware assignment. First software I found is the ColdFusion 11 Enterprise. The highlighted specs, the one in red, are the minimum requirements, and the minimum requirements is processing speed, operating system, amount of RAM needed, available RAM, and amount of available hard drive, or in this case, hard disk space. So for the ColdFusion 11 Enterprise, you need an Intel Pentium 4 or AMD Athlon processor, Microsoft Windows Server 2003 with Service Pack 1 or 2, or Windows Server 2003 R2, Web Standard or Enterprise Edition, Windows Server 2008, Web Standard or Enterprise Edition with Service Pack 2, Windows XP Professional or Home Edition, Windows Vista Business Ultimate or Enterprise Edition with Service Pack 2, or Windows 7 Professional Ultimate or Enterprise Edition. You need 512 megabytes of RAM, 1 gigabyte is recommended, 500 megabytes of available hard disk space also. You need a DVD ROM drive, and I would want this program now. Next up is the Acrobat 11 standard. I think it's 11. For this, you need 1.3 gigahertz or 1.3 gigahertz or faster processor, Microsoft Windows XP with Service Pack 3 or 32-bit for 32-bit, or Service Pack 2 for 64-bit, Windows Server 2003 R2, 32-bit and 64-bit, Windows Server 2008 or 2008 R2, 32-bit and 64-bit, Windows 7 32-bit and 64-bit, Windows 8 32-bit and 64-bit. You need 512 megabytes of RAM, 1 gigabyte is recommended, 1.5 gigabytes of available hard disk space also. And just in case you didn't know, this part is the operating system you need. And in white, you also need 1024 times 768 screen resolution, DVD ROM drive. You need a browser. The browsers you may need is Internet Explorer 7, 8, 9, or 10, Firefox Extended, Support Release, or Chrome. Video hardware acceleration is optional, and I want this program now. Lastly is the Adobe RoboHelp 11. You need an Intel Pentium 4 or faster processor, Microsoft Windows 8.1 or 7, Windows Vista with Service Pack 2, or Windows XP with Service Pack 3. You need 1 gigabyte of RAM, 2 gigabytes is recommended, 3.1 gigabytes of available hard disk space for installation, additional free space required during installation, and you cannot install on a volume that uses a case-sensitive file system or on a removable flash storage device. You also need a DVD ROM drive, 1024 times 768 display, 1280 times 800 is recommended, with 16-bit video card. This software will not operate without activation. Broadband internet connection and registration are required for software activation, validation of subscriptions, and access to online services. Phone activation is not available. I would want this application in the future. The recommended system requirements for a computer that can hold all three programs, in my opinion, would have to have 7 gigabytes of available hard drive space, 4 gigabytes or more of RAM space. It would also have to have an Intel Pentium 4 or faster processor, and a Windows 7 64-bit or higher operating system. Thank you for listening to my presentation. All images are from adobe.com. All information is also from adobe.com.